What was that locker room like at halftime? What was like the temperament of Brady? What was your emotions getting that 2.5 sacks? Like you was balling, you know what I'm saying? Like that was a crazy game.
Yeah. Man, so halftime, it wasn't like a lot of people ask me this question. Like it wasn't no yelling. It wasn't panic. It was none of that. It was just everybody was poised. Everybody was okay. Halftime adjustments. We got to adjust on this. They was killing us with like the crack toast run. I think that was kind of so we had to settle that down. But we always felt like we had control of the game because we was able to run the ball and all we had to do was kind of stop a few runs. So we always knew we had control. So we ain't really panic, and we went out there. And for me, the feeling was like, I'm like, bro, we can't go out like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you see 28-3, I'm talking about they catching pick sixes, and like for me, I was just like, all right, man, we got to at least make it close, at least fight. Like we ain't come this far to lose like that. So as the second half went on, once we was down like 16, we was like, okay, hold on. Like, hold on. All we got to do is score twice, get 2-point conversions, which sound crazy.
It sound
like,
crazy.
That's crazy. Like that's not easy. So but man, I mean, we had to. I would say to that game, like we had to make every single play. All they had to do was make one.
Right.
If they block Hightower, maybe it's another story. You know what I'm saying? Hightower with the strip set. If Edelman, cause that catch Edelman had
crazy. All on dudes, like barely.
Crazy.
That was ridiculous.
That was a key moment.
But the guy had an opportunity to pick it. Before that, like he the one tipped it.
Yeah.
If he made that interception, like who knows? You know what I'm saying? So all they had to do was make one play, and we had to make a lot. And man, when it was time, we just made it. So it was probably the craziest game. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
What was like Brady like during that? Like watching, because you hear about Brady and his his mindset and how he approaches games and how he plays and all that. Like he gets in the flow state where he blacks out and he goes to this another level. What was he? Because you see it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else doesn't know. They see the interviews and stuff, but like hearing from someone like you who's right there, what was he like?
He was locked in, man. He done been in that game before. So he, like I say, it was no panic. I ain't sensed no panic, no nothing. He was just locked in. Okay, he know, like, and even just that organization at that time, that was like they 5th Super Bowl. They went to like 7, whatever. So like Belichick and Brady, like all the coaches, everybody knew like, okay, this could be 2 different games. Like, the first half can be what it is, and second half could be a completely different game. And so like he was just locked in, calm, and just know like you said, he had to make every play, like productive play, whatever it was. So
And for you personally, can you talk about like being on a team is one thing, like saying you're a Super Bowl champion, but like, bro, you had 2.5 sacks in a Super Bowl. Can you talk from a personal experience, like what that meant to you to ball out on the biggest stage in sports in front of everyone while you watch Brady orchestrate that comeback? Like you're a part of something really great.
No doubt. And like you say, I'm gonna go back to big time player make big time play, right? So it's that was definitely like, and I'm talking about highest moment, the highest of high, besides like my kids and getting married, stuff like that. But that was one of the moments like, okay, you really that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really that. So you and I mean, just to be able to first off be in that moment, like to start in the Super Bowl, like that's right there is, that's a dream.
Everything you ever worked for.
To, like you say, make monumental plays in it is like, it's definitely a blessing. Like, you just give all that glory to God, like, man, just for having me had that opportunity. And then for me to make those plays, like, because I could have missed the sack. You know what I'm saying? I could have missed this tackle, whatever. But for me to make those plays and have me, put me in that right position, it is definitely a blessing. So it was everything growing up, just wanting to make that big time play. Like I just remember setting up pillows, like, you like, man,
you dream about stuff
you
like
dream
that.
about it. You set it up, like, all right, I'm about to make this sack. At that time, I was a running back. When I was young, I was running back.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Right.
You make the big time touchdown, like big time catch, big time tackle, game saving tackle. So you just kind of put all that in your mind. That's what keep you up at night before the game, and for it to kind of happen like that, not knowing it's gonna happen, but just for everything to happen like that is definitely a blessing. So.
Yeah.